The National Hurricane Center predicted that a storm churning in the eastern U.S. has strengthened to tropical storm status and will hit the North Carolina coast early on Friday. The storm had top sustained winds of 40 miles per hour, 65 kilometers per hour, late on Thursday off the coasts of South Carolina and North Carolina. A storm surge watch was in place due to forecasted storm surges of up to 5 feet, 91 centimeters, in some areas of North Carolina. According to the center, the storm was about 395 miles, 635 kilometers, south of Cape Hatteras, North Carolina, and about 570 miles, 355 kilometers, southeast of Charleston, South Carolina, as of Thursday night. It was also heading north at 3 miles per hour, 6 kilometers per hour. On Thursday night, the center was still referring to the system as potential tropical cyclone 16 even though it had intensified into a tropical storm. A disturbance that poses a threat of tropical storm or hurricane conditions to land within 48 hours is referred to as a potential tropical cyclone by the Hurricane Center. People living along the Atlantic coast should monitor the storm's movement, prepare supplies, and make plans for its arrival, according to meteorologist Maria Torres, a public affairs officer with the Miami-based center. This will bring some tropical storm force winds and storm surge along with the high winds to the east coast through the weekend, mainly from the southeast to the mid-Atlantic states, she said to the Associated Press. From Cape Fear, North Carolina, to Fenwick Island, Delaware, the tropical storm warning was in force. Along with the tidal Potomac south of Cobb Island, the Chesapeake Bay south of North Beach, and the Albemarle and Pamlico Sounds are also included. According to the Hurricane Center, storm surge warnings were in effect for parts of the whole region. Emergency management experts in Virginia issued warnings about impending flooding, strong winds, and rainy weather. In a post on social media on Thursday, the Virginia Department of Emergency Management stated that authorities are working with regional weather service offices to monitor the system's development off the coast. Throughout the weekend, officials urged locals to get ready for the storm and its effects on the area. Large swells from far-off Hurricane Nigel will also hit the state shore on Thursday, North Carolina Emergency Management warned, increasing the risk of rip currents. These swells coupled with the low-pressure system may result in more ocean overwash, beach erosion, and coastal flooding. Storm surge of between 2 and 4 feet, 0.6 and 1.2 meters, according to the Hurricane Center, is anticipated. From Duck, North Carolina, to Chincoteague, Virginia, a storm surge warning was in place for the Neuse River, Pamlico River, and parts of Pamlico Sound, as well as Chesapeake Bay south of Windmill Point. From Surf City in North Carolina to Duck in North Carolina, the Chesapeake Bay north of Windmill Point to Smith Point, the tidal Potomac south of Colonial Beach and Albemarle, and the remaining Pamlico Sound were all under a storm surge watch. At the same time, Hurricane Nigel, a Category 1 storm, was moving toward the North Atlantic's milder waters. Nigel, according to the Hurricane Center, was 700 miles, 1,125 kilometers, northwest of the Azores and was projected to develop extratropical. Nigel had maximum sustained winds of 75 miles per hour, 120 kilometers per hour, according to the center's most recent update late on Thursday. Nigel was not the subject of any coastal watches or warnings.